BHT Beards, Heads, and Threads. Now, I know nobody's on right now, but they will be coming on. I'm sure of this. But I've got some things to share with you guys today. So, as you're coming in, you know the routine, you know the drill. Let me know who's in the chat. Usually, the first few people. Excuse me. My goodness. The first few people that come in, I like to give shout outs to. We're going to talk about some things. Some new things on Beards, Heads, and Threads or BHT Grooming. Abby, you are the first one in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. So, Abby, as people come in, make sure you welcome them, please. All right. And we're going to get right into this in just a few moments. It's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. You want to come in here? You want to come in here? You want to grab that chair and come in here? Or you don't have to. You come in here and sit down if you want. It's up to you. So, I've got my moderator in here right now. She's going to hate on everybody that tries to come in and hate on me. That's what we do. We crush everybody that tries to come against us. No, I'm just kidding. We really don't. Yeah, welcome. Little stupid meter. All right, now that the dog is laying down, we can get right into this. So I'll have to probably edit all this out later. Oh, the joys of live streaming, right? You know, all the crazy shenanigans that go on when everything's live. You know, when you do production and, editing and all these things, you can just edit all that junk out of there. But on this, nope, you just don't get it. This is all raw, live. Welcome to BHT Beards, Heads, and Threads. My name is Chad. I'm the host. I'm the owner of this channel. I am the content creator of this channel. And I'm also the owner and CEO, if you will, of BHT Grooming. We're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about beards, heads, and threads, grooming, BHT Grooming, if you're wondering. It's not the BHT that people think of and look negative on and say, oh, that's dangerous, product, ingredient, if you will. No, that's not the BHT we're talking about. It's beards, heads, and threads. And it's Broken Veil. Good to see you on here today. It's so nice to see some of my people from my other channel coming on here to support. So make sure, guys, if people come in, you make sure you welcome them. Make sure you hit the like button. Let's get the likes up on this. We're going to talk about a few things, and we're just going to have a good time here today. We got Abby on here. We got Broken Veil on here, and so with that being said, as people are coming on, I do want to say this: if you are a head shaver, let me know in the comments. Do you shave your head? I know Abby doesn't shave her head. She's got a head of hair, big time. She's blessed with hair. There's a lot of people that shave their heads. A lot of people come to BHT or Beards, Heads, and Threads channel because they shave their head and they like to, get reviews and get my opinions on head shaving stuff. And we got Dominic's Toy Chest in here. Good to see you. Glad to see you in the chat today. Make sure you hit the like button as you're coming in. We're talking about some limited drops today. Seasonal drops, I don't know, maybe this drop will be something that I keep on for a while, but I'm going to share some things that's going to be happening very soon within the next week or two on BHTgrooming.com. If you've never went to BHTgrooming.com, what are you thinking? You got to get over there. I make everything there myself. It's all small batch right here in the studio. But if you're a head shaver out there and you do shave your head, I talk a lot about a certain head shaver, and it is called the Groomy Baldy Pro. And we got AJ Education. Hi, bro. Your beard is so nice and long. Thank you. It took some time to do it, but listen, that's why people come to this channel, because they want to grow a good beard, and I try to help them. But I'm going to be doing a giveaway of this Groomy Baldy Pro, same one that I use, one of the ones that I talk about a lot on the channel. And somebody is going to be very blessed with this. All right, brand new in the box. That will be coming very soon at a subscriber giveaway. So I think when I hit 7,000 subscribers, I will do that giveaway. So it's only a few hundred away. It's moving fast. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Make sure you hit this like button and stay tuned. Make sure you also hit the bell, because every time I go live and do these giveaways, can you hand me that head shaver box right there, the big one on the bottom? So every time I go live, you get notified like 15 minutes before. Okay, we'll see. So I also want to say this. Brio Raise 2.0, another head shaver I'm going to be giving away at my 8,500 subscriber mark. So it's not going to be very long. I'm telling you, pick up subscribers real fast. Another one that I love to use a lot. So it's going to be close to a $100 value. Somebody's going to get one for free. I do have a Beardscape beard trimmer. If you do have a beard, like to keep it shaped, want to shape it up or anything like that, one of the best beard trimmers on the market, in my opinion. You can go search YouTube. You can find, I'm not all over YouTube. It is one of the top, if not the best, in my opinion, beard trimmers. I have one of those brand new version 2, about $116 value. I'm going to be giving away soon too. So this channel gives a lot back. With that being said, we had our first last night members only chat when it comes to the roundtable. You might be wondering, what is the roundtable? Well, I'm glad you asked. The roundtable is for like the special elite people for BHT. All right, beards, threads, and heads. Beards, heads, and threads. My gosh, I got that one backwards. And so what we do is we have private live streams, and it's not very big right now. So, I mean, it's very advantageous to be a part of it because last night I decided I was going to do my giveaway. I do 3 giveaways a month of free beard products from myself, and you get to pick what you want, and I ship it to you. Well, last night, Frankie J, he is one of my members of the Roundtable. Now, again, Roundtable, $6.99, I believe, a month, but you get 3 opportunities to win free beard products, and it could be a beard butter valued at $22. It could be a beard oil valued at $20. It could be a wash that's valued at $20. But you get a chance, 3 shots at it every month to win. And on top of that, if that's not good enough, you get 30% off of all the beard products at BHT Grooming with a special code. So all you have to do is become a member of the Roundtable at BHT, Beards, Heads, and Threads. Supports me, supports you. It pays back. It really does. It pays a lot back. So wanted to throw that out there, the Roundtable. You can always find the link to become a member in all my descriptions below. I'm trying to build this membership, so please consider helping me out, supporting me in any way. If you want to throw a super chat, you can do that on this channel because this channel is my business. This is what I do. Anything that you help me with my time helping you really helps us all out, right? So with that all being said and put out there, make sure you guys hit the like button as you're coming in, all right? I want to talk about a couple of scents, all right? Whoever hit that like button, thank you. Thank you so much. A couple of limited drops. This one's very limited. Not a whole lot of people are going to own this one, but the people that will own these will have a lot to say about it. And they will understand really what they have in their possession when they receive this, after using this for sure. But this one is none other than the Woody Woodpecker. This is one my wife and I have been working on. Woody Woodpecker, limited edition. Very, very low quantity of these available. My BHT blend, jojoba, argan oil, sweet almond oil, marula, and castor. And on the other side, you'll see it's got oud, and it's got guaiac wood, and it's got cedar. And it's a very, very pleasant and very nice, extremely nice scent. It'll last throughout the whole day in your beard. I put this in at night sometimes, and I'll smell it when I wake up. But the beard oil in itself does a fantastic job with making your beard just feel really like nourished, really moisturized, if you will. Just it keeps it from being straw and really hard and just coarse, if you will. So if you have like beard itch, if you have beard druff, like dandruff in your beard from your skin, you definitely need to get some beard oil. So I always tell people, if you have an itch or not, you should definitely have beard oil because it will support your beard, your growth. And you can buy beard oil from everybody. I mean, there's so many places on Amazon, which you got to be careful about who you're buying from on Amazon, but you buy from Walmart, which you need to be careful about what you buy from Walmart or Target or any of these big box stores. But there's a lot of small batch beard companies, and that's what I am. I'm a small batch grooming company that sells many things, But beard oil is a big thing on my channel and website. And I love oud. And this one's not going to be like a pungent oud. It's not going to be a nasty oud. It's going to have like, Eastern spices in it. It's going to smell kind of off and like an old man's breath, like my wife calls it. Just a very nice, pleasing scent here. And again, think luxury, niche, Tom Ford, oud wood, but more exclusive. This right here is what you're going to get. So again, once these are sold out, they're done. So I think I might have maybe 6 available on the website. So very, very limited. Get some before they're gone. I can't ever tell if my audio is cutting out or not, because when I get a message, sometimes it cuts out. So I repeat myself after I get that message. So here's the latest one that I dropped today. For all you gourmandy people out there, I'm a big gourmandy guy. I mean, I don't have honestly a lot of beard oils that are gourmandy, if you will. Gourmandy, I don't even think gourmandy is a word, but it's gourmand. It's going to be like a desert foodie type of scent. But this one smells like you're in a bakery and there's brownies. If you are a brownie fan and you like brownies, if you like chocolate fudge brownies and like just rich chocolate cocoa, that smells great. So good. This is what you're going to get here. Right here is Cocoa Reserve. Cocoa Reserve. This one obviously is mine. I've been rocking. And on the side, you're going to find here a brownie. And you're going to have some words here on the side. I'll go ahead and read what it says on the side. It says, Cocoa Reserve is the scent of freshly baked brownies. Rich, warm, and irresistibly chocolatey. Creamy chocolate and vanilla batter, creating a cozy aroma perfect for fall or any time you want to feel indulgent and confident. Again, this one is Cocoa Reserve, available right now at bhtgrooming.com. And rich, bold, unapologetically chocolate, okay? But just something that I really have been enjoying. And there's a lot of gourmand guys out there that like foodsy scents. All right. Again, I'm not a huge foodie scent guy, but it is something that I enjoy. I enjoy a lot. Every now and then I change it up. We should always be trying to change things up when it comes to beard products, scents, things like that of that nature. Do we have any questions in here? Anybody have any questions for me in the chat? I'm just curious who is still with us today in the chat. Again, do you shave your head? Do you have a beard? If you have a beard, what problems are you having? Are you having any problems with your beard? Are you running into any hiccups in your beard care growth? Frankie, what's going on? We were just talking about you not too long ago, and we are just talking about the new foodie scent right here, Cocoa Reserve, that just dropped today. Smells like you walked into a bakery full of brownies and smells fantastic. Not a big foodie guy, but it is nice. It's nice to switch things off sometimes. Sometimes I just want to, smell some chocolate in my beard during the day and some cocoa chocolate. And, maybe I'm going to go look at Christmas lights with the family or something, or it's Christmas time, or maybe it's fall time, or, this goes throughout the year. People love foodie stuff throughout the whole year. With that being said, I do have some other scents that are coming. And one of the scents is going to be, I wrote them down and I'm going to have to look. We've got Autumn Forge coming, and that'll be next week. And let me grab my paper here because my memory's bad. So Autumn Forge will be releasing weekly. So all these scents will be releasing each week. Autumn Forge is going to be crisp orchard apples. It's going to have some sun-kissed type of oranges in it, like an orange feel to it. It's going to have some woods to it, cinnamon, clove, and vanilla cream. And it's going to be a nice fall limited drop. Okay, it's not going to be something year round, but it's going to be perfect for the fall time. So you think Halloween, think November, that type of stuff, Thanksgiving. just a great time to switch things up and have a nice fall type of scent. Again, next week, Autumn Forge will be dropping limited drop on BHT Grooming. The next week we'll be having another drop, and it will be apple. Let me say it again: apple ember, apple ember, and as you guessed, it will be apples forward. You're gonna have some baked Macintosh apples and some cinnamon. So it's not, it's something that, oh my gosh, but it's nice. It's a nice apple cinnamon scent. So if you like apples, you like cinnamon, you're gonna love this stuff. Clyde, good to see you. It's good to see you on the chat, brother. I know you. Beard oil has been doing you well, that you won on this channel. Pays to play, doesn't it? It pays to be on BHT. It pays to be on BHT. Nice. That's a nice slogan, right? Again, we had a winner last night, Frankie J, member of the round table. I'm going to say this again. If you're not a part of the round table, for $6.99 or $7.99, I can't even remember what it was, but for that low amount, you get 3 shots at winning free beard products every month. You could win 3 times in a month, and you've already got $60 worth for only $6 or $7. Or you have a chance of winning at least once, and it's $20. So you really saved money there anyways, because you're only paying 6, 7. But if that's not enough, you also get 30% off at BHT Grooming on the beard product. So it's ridiculous the savings that you have for being on the roundtable membership, but it does pay to play. It pays to play. So I need you to talk about the full shaver by Hummingbird. Well, I would love to help you out. If you have any questions, you can send me a question, info@BHT Grooming. I would love to talk to you about that. Right now on this stream, I want to keep it directly to beard care and BHT Grooming. I know we have a lot of head shaving stuff. People come in and ask. I will say this, and I said this before, pertaining to beard ties and threads. I'm going to be doing this giveaway of this nice Groomy Boldy Pro that I'm going to be giving away at my 8,000 subscriber mark. I'm only a few hundred away from that. When I hit 8,500, I'll be giving away this Brio Raise 2.0 head shaver. And when I hit 9,000, I will be giving away maybe one of those Hummingbird MK17s, full shavers. We'll have to see. But it is a nice full shaver. So that's all I'll say about it. It's nice. Is it better? It just depends. Rotary might be easier on your head. The foil shaver is very, very close. And, the higher the RPMs, the more, you have to really take care of your head. I mean, that's a lot of RPMs on your head for a foil shaver, but it works very well. It shaves real close, but some people may have some irritation. You have to take care of your skin, maybe drop down a little bit RPMs. I don't know. It just depends on the person. But rotaries are going to be a lot more gentle than a foil shaver and a lot easier to hold because the foil shaver is a little heavier, or at least this one is very high quality and kind of heavy. So it's great for barbers that do this on the head for fades and stuff. As far as head shaving, I think it's a great option. It just depends on if you're into holding something like a foil shaver opposed to holding something that's like a rotor shaver. So that's all I'll say about that. If you have any more questions, Clyde, thanks for stopping by. Make sure you email me, info@bhtgrooming.com. I would be happy to answer all of your questions that you have. That's what I try to do on this channel, answer as much questions that I can. But for the sake of this stream, I'm trying to keep it exclusively to the beard products, beard oil. And those will be my limited drops for the fall. I will have limited drops for Christmas coming up before long, not too long, but I do have a mainline coming, mainline scent. First one since I started BHT Grooming 5 months ago, and it's going. I know it's kind of probably for some people they may think, well, that's kind of early to be doing this for your 5 months in your company. Some people may think, it's a perfect time. Some people may think, well, you could have done it a long time ago. I don't know. I really don't care, honestly. I'm just doing what I want to do, and I want to release a new mainline scent because I love the scent. I've been using it a lot, and it's a fantastic scent. It's going to be a cologne type of scent. And think if you like Bleecker Street, Bond number 9, if you like that type of scent, you're going to love the new drop that I'm dropping, and that is going to be none other than Blue Suede Ember. Blue Suede Ember is what it's going to be called, and it's going to have a little bit of blueberries in it. It's going to have some suede, all kinds of different scents, patchouli. It's very, very complex, but I'm telling you, it smells fantastic. My wife smelled it the other day and she goes, "Man, you smell really good." And I said, "Thank you." And so, I had her compare that to another scent that I had, compare it to another scent that I have from another company, an actual other company beard oil that I had that I really enjoyed, and she said she liked this one better, so that made me feel good. It was unbiased. She didn't even know which one was which, but that's going to be dropping in just a few weeks. After these limited drops drop, the main line will come, and I'm telling you, it's fantastic. It's gonna last hours, guys. I'm telling you, I've got the wash that I mixed myself. I made it all, and I use the wash a lot. I use the oil. I have not made a butter yet, but I use my regular unscented butter, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Also, I said this last night, which again, the roundtable membership that I have, not only do you get 3 chances of winning free beard products every month from that membership, but you also get 30% off exclusive discount from BHT Grooming on their beard products. And that is a way to give back to my supporters for being a roundtable member. But the roundtable also membership also gets you like inside before everybody else. Like last night, I talked a lot about this stuff to Frankie and the ones that were in the chat, the roundtable. But new beard butter tubs coming. All right, so I'm going to be upgrading before long to the from the 2 ounce to 4 ounce. All right, now don't just be like, I'm just going to wait until he comes to the 4 ounce, because it's going to be a while, because I got to get rid of some of these 2 ounce butters. All right, so hit me up if you guys want a butter. I'll get you one. Again, if you are part of the roundtable, you get 30% off. So you're saving $3 off every $10 you spend at BHT Grooming, and you get chance 3 times in a month to get a free beard product. So I think that's a good deal. What do you think, Frank? Do you think that's a pretty good deal? Do you think that actually, to some degree, kind of pays off if you are wanting free stuff, giveaways, and you're going to spend money already? Why not save money? Practically, if you spend $10, you've already paid halfway of what the membership costs. I think the membership's $7, $6.99 maybe, $7.99 maybe the most, maybe $8 the most. I'm not sure. But if you spend $30, you've already made your money back for spending on the membership. So it actually does help. So yeah, so I wanted to share that with you guys. I want to let you guys know about these drops that are coming. They will be dropping weekly. Again, I just dropped the one today, and if you like brownies, y'all are going to love this one. Cocoa Reserve. Smells just like chocolate fudge brownies that are just right out of the oven. I'm telling you, everyone in my house so far has loved this stuff. They smell it. It's strong in the bottle. It's staying power in the beard. It's not going to be overwhelming where people go, "Dude, you smell like a Tootsie Roll or something." That's not going to happen. But you'll get whiffs of it throughout the day, and it smells good. Really nice. So I thought that was something that I would be willing to come out with. A lot of people ask me, "Are you going to ever make like a foodie scent?" I don't know. Not a big foodie guy, but there are a lot of people out there that are foodie guys. And because you are a foodie guy, I thought, you know what? I'm going to make one of brownies, because I think most people, majority of people, like brownies. You might not like peach cobbler. You might not like coconut pie, cream pie. If you don't, then you're weird, like my wife. She doesn't. No, don't tell her I said that. But I don't know how somebody could not like coconut cream pie. I'm just saying. That stuff is like heavenly. But most people, at the end of the day, like brownies. And so Um, this one's not going to be, there's no THC in this. It's not those brownies. There might be some hemp seed oil in it. No, there's not. I do like hemp seed oil. I think it does very well for your skin, and maybe it will end up in a blend one of these days, but this does not have anything like marijuana in this. This is brownies, chocolate fudge brownies. So, Alan, I know you're probably thinking, man, those brownies could probably really make my beard feel pretty, I don't know, but it won't. All right, look here. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Came in, oh, you came in on the THC. That's funny. Yeah, you did. You did. You bring it in pretty high. So, notifications from my meter. Sorry. So here's what I said, Jay. Dropping some limited scents over the next few weeks. Just drop the first one today. This one is Cocoa Reserve. If you like brownies, chocolate fudge brownies, it smells fantastic. Everybody in the house loves it. We're just talking about how there's a mainline scent coming very soon, next few weeks, called Blue Suede Ember. Very fantastic scent. If you like Bond Number 9 type, what is it, Blicker Street, you're going to love this because it smells a lot like that. Fantastic. I love Lafayette Street. I love Blicker Street. And if you haven't tried it and smelt it, you got to check it out. But also was talking about last night, we had the round table, and if you're part of the round table membership on the BHT Beards, Heads, and Threads, I think it's like $7 or $8. I don't know for sure, but what that does is it gives you 30% off everything at bhtgrooming.com with the special code only for my members. And also you get a chance 3 times in a month to win a free beard oil, just like Frankie did last night. Frankie was able to pick what he wanted, and it's in the mail today, being shipped off, and it's as simple as that. You know, a $20 beard oil, you know, you win one of those, you get 30% off the website. You've already saved yourself a lot of money, and you've only paid like $7 or $8. So supports me in this channel, but it also supports my community. It gives an opportunity to come together as a membership where you actually, it's not about just, you know, let's have these membership streams all the time, but you actually get something back, right? It's not necessarily just, well, I'm going to sit here and we're going to have a membership chat and stuff. No, all throughout the month, this is what you get. Yes, hit that notification, bro. Hit that notification. Turn it to all. So every time I go live, you will be notified. But releasing a couple different Apple scents over the next couple weeks. But mainline scent coming soon in the next few weeks, next 2 weeks, rolling out with some new fall limited edition scents. Again, the new scent just dropped today, and that is Cocoa Reserve. Just a nice, rich, amazing chocolatey vanilla brownie fudge, that's fresh out of the oven. And I do have some giveaways coming up for some subscriber counts. So when I hit 8,000 subscribers, I will be doing a membership, or I will be doing a membership. I will be doing a giveaway, 8,500. I'll be doing another giveaway, 9,000, another giveaway, and then 10,000, I'll be doing a big giveaway. So, but yeah, but in the meantime, well, as we're growing as a channel, there's 3 giveaways every month in the Brown Table membership. So, if you want to become one, there's a link below. I've been trying to push this hard lately because I'm trying to build this membership. The bigger it gets, the funner it is when it comes to the giveaways. It's not that fun. Honestly, it's not that fun. Just it's fun for you guys maybe, but not for me to do giveaways when there's maybe only a couple people, because you know that you might as well just give stuff away for free to your friends, right? Because that's pretty much what you do. But it gives opportunities for more people to come in and try stuff and learn about your company and that type of stuff. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy to bless and help friends. They help me out. I mean, if you're a member of the round table, you have every right to win. You do, regardless of how many people's in there, because you signed up and you decided you wanted to be on board with me in this membership. And so that's what happens. And sometimes the giveaways could end up getting better than just a beard oil or something. It could be a whole set. I mean, sometimes it's a wash, or it will be. Maybe one of these days it'll be a trimmer. I don't know, or clothing. I don't know. I mean, as this channel and business grows, I'm a big giver. I love to give, and it's something that's fun for me to do. And so, but it makes it funner for me to give more when I have more people to be able to give to, if that makes sense. So, does anybody have any questions for me on this Friday afternoon? Anybody have any questions on here? Dave, good to see you, brother. John, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Make sure, guys, as you're coming in, that you double tap the screen, give this a like. Again, several giveaways on this channel. Um, a lot of information that I put out in videos. If you have questions about something and you would like me to make a video on, please let me know. I'm always open to hear your guys's questions and your recommendations on videos, that type of stuff. I've been doing this for quite some time now. So I have a lot of videos on my channel, and I'm always looking for different things to help people out, different things to help people out. So if you have any questions, if you have any thoughts, I would be happy to entertain those ideas and thoughts when it comes to beard care, head shaving, head shavers, uh, like fragrances, clothing, that type of stuff. Anything that is like driven for a guy. So, again, new beard butters coming soon, 4 ounces. I will be moving up from 2 ounce to 4 ounce soon. So I'm excited about that. So we are taking some steps in the right direction with this company. I know it's still rather new. It is probably one of the newest companies in the community. I would guess. I don't know too many other ones right now that are newer than me, which they could be. I could be just missing something, um, but I'm wanting to really start coming up with new stuff and new scents, pushing a new, coming up with a new blend. Always working on that. Not that anything's wrong with my blend. I think my blend does very well, but just a lot of people I know. I like meadow foam seed oil. I know I like Bubba Sue oil. I like Abyssinian oil. I like those oils. Um, but I haven't used them in my blend. So, I'm interested and I'm entertaining the idea and working on possibly coming up with, another type of blend that might be a little bit different. What I want to do is come up with a winter blend, and it's going to be directly specific for the winter time. So perhaps maybe you have a white beard, or you're very, very apt to having your beard dry out like crazy in the wintertime. I'm making a blend, or wanting to make a blend. My wife and I have been talking about this, and it will be tailored for the season. So I don't know. Have you guys seen any beard companies out there that have made anything like a seasonal blend? I mean, I know that's, to me, I've been doing this for the last 3.5, 4 years. I haven't really seen that. I mean, I've seen companies that have like two different blends, a lightweight, heavyweight. I've seen that. I've seen some that have, um, obviously you're going to have your ostrich oil or your bird blends, and then your regular signature blends. I've seen that, but I haven't ever seen really any companies that actually have a specific blend tailored for a season. And I think that's kind of cool to think that I haven't seen that, and I want to try to do that. I want to be like the front runner of the idea of trying to do that. Because I know that oils are different in the summertime opposed to the wintertime. You can use the same oils all throughout the year, and you'll notice your beard's doing something different, because it's just the way your beard responds to the oils and the way your beard responds to the weather. Hey, Frankie, thanks for stopping by, brother. Have a great weekend. It responds differently to the weather and the things around you, the circumstances around you. So I'd wear a winter blend. I work outside, might help. Yes, it would definitely be a thicker viscosity for sure. Um, but I think that I think it'd be something really nice, and so I could certainly offer it in the same scents that I have on my main line, or I could look at trying to find something that would be more of like maybe a few different scents that I could offer in that, like maybe like a winter frosty type of scent where you're going to have that invigoration as well, where it's almost it seems like it's like a snowman type, snowy, if you will, or something that's going to be more fiery and warm, like, added some cinnamon in there for the wintertime. That always does well. See, the thing about scents is when it gets colder outside, it's harder for the scent to push through the cold air. So you have to have something that's going to have some notes in it, that's going to have like base notes that's going to drive it. And a lot of that stuff is like tobacco scents. Those work well. Patchouli, amber, all of these scents do very, very well with laying a foundation that's going to carry the scent at a distance. It's going to have legs, if you will. Some people call it legs. I've heard somebody say a thing's got legs. Well, longevity is what we've called it for years in the fragrance world. And longevity is what a lot of people want. They want to smell something and they want to be able to have it smelling throughout the whole day. And so that's another whole element when you have to throw in the cold weather. But it's doable. It's possible to do that. And I'm going to get into the lab and start working to come up with something really cool and different than what everybody else is doing. And so here's the deal. I don't want to reinvent the wheel. I'm not trying to do that. I mean, I'm happy with what works. If something works, why change it? That's kind of my mentality. But I do know that as a company, what can I offer that will help people to not struggle so much in the wintertime? My oils that I have right now is already a medium viscosity. It's not too light, not too heavy. It's right there in the middle. So it could actually work throughout the whole year. But I'm talking about something a little bit heavier, something that has some different oils in it than what I have right now that will be more enhancing in the wintertime for your beard. Philip, good to see you, brother. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. John, essential oil summer, bird oil winter. Okay. Okay. There you go. A lot of people do that. A lot of people use beard oils, bird oils, ostrich and emu oils in the wintertime. But there's a lot of people that don't like bird blends. I personally like bird blends. I don't have a problem with bird blends. There are a lot of people that for some reason they just don't like it. And another thing about bird blends is they're fantastic with the fatty acids, omega 3, 6, and 9s. But it's not something that I could use every single day in my beard either. It's something that I have to occasionally just use periodically. It's just when I use it every single day in my beard, it just doesn't do the best. We got Chris Perez in here. Good to see you, Chris Perez. How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well. Just resting and recovering. That was a major heart surgery. Hopefully you're doing better, man. It's good to see you recovering. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Again, if you didn't catch it earlier, I was talking about some things. There's going to be giveaways on the channel coming up on some subscriber marks. When I hit 8,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a head shaver giveaway, the Groomy Baldy Pro for all you head shavers out there. I know all of you guys aren't head shavers, but if you are a head shaver, this one is fire. All you Brio lovers out there, giving this one away. 8,500, 9,000 will be probably the MK17 foil shaver. I don't shave my face, but it works on the head. It definitely works on your face if you are a face shaver. Yeah, cool giveaways coming up. A big one at 10,000 subs. But if you want to get in on some giveaways now, I have a membership on this channel, and I don't know how you guys feel about membership. Some people are like, I don't like membership, don't want to be a part of them. And that's fine. If you don't want to, that's fine. But I've just rolled out a membership on this channel. It's called the Round Table. The Round Table membership from Beards, Heads, and Threads. Now, I think it might be, I don't know for sure. I can't remember, but it might be $7 or $8. And I know that people are like, whoa, 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 that's a lot. But here's the thing. This is what you get. Number one, you get 30% off of everything at bhtgrooming.com. So if you ever want to try out BHT Grooming, you like us, you love my stuff, you want to buy stuff, 30% off. For most people that spend let's just say that you spend $30 at BHT Grooming, which, that would be pretty easy to do. You've already saved $9 right there, and you've already made your money back and more from being in the membership. But if that's not enough, you also get 3 chances every month on a private live stream to win a free beard oil of your choice. And last night, Frankie J won a chance to get one of my beard oils. Now, he's bought a lot of oils from me already in the past and continues to buy, but he ended up winning a free one last night. And I said, you know what? It pays to play and be a part of BHT Grooming. So again, if you're interested in that membership, there's a link below. You'll get into it, and then I'll do the drawings on these live streams, and you possibly will win something. I'll just ship it to your house on me. And if you want to buy something on BHT Grooming, I'll give you a code, save you 30%. If you're local, I can always give you 30% off regardless. So let's see here. Appreciate those kind words, Chris. I'm in love. I love my head shave slick. It's so comfortable. Awesome. Hey, Hillbilly, what's happening, bro? Good to see you. It's always good seeing some of my people from my other channel. Make sure you guys hit that like button when you're coming in. If you guys want to become a member on this channel and win free stuff, free beard oils, free beard wash, free beard products. All right. These are high quality premium stuff. Become a member of the Roundtable. I'm telling you, that Roundtable saves 30% off all year round on my website and 3 giveaways a month. So if you want to get into the membership, you can always do it by the link below. Again, this is the Roundtable. Let's see. I'll order when I can. I'm wanting some barbershop scent, beard oil, things. That's expensive around here for a while. No, I get it. I get it. Brian, what's happening, man? God bless you. Glad that you are in the chat. It's always good seeing you guys. Awesome to see you all. If you guys could hit that like button. So if you have any questions for me, again, I've got a new mainline scent coming. It's called Blue Suede Ember. It's going to be fantastic scent coming to the main line of bhtgrooming.com. I also have a couple more limited edition drops coming. That's going to be apple based. One's going to be crisp Macintosh apples and some cinnamon. And another one's going to be like some oranges, apples, vanilla, all kinds of interesting things that smell really good in that. And then today we got the brownies. This one right here is Cocoa Reserve. Smells like a fresh batch of brownies right out of the oven. My whole family loves this scent. It lasts throughout the day. You get whiffs of it. It's not going to be overpowering, but fantastic option for a nice, clean, healthy beard with a great, fantastic gourmandy scent. Let's see here. I want to become a member, but can't till next week. All right, hey, or until next month. No problem, brother. Billy, listen, you can join anytime you want to, because whenever you do, it's going to be great seeing you in some of these live streams. I'm trying to build this membership. As much as I love my people, I want to have several people available to win free stuff. I love giving away free stuff, but giving something away to somebody over and over and over, like let's just say there's just a few, it's not that fun. Giving something away over and over and over to 10 people, it's just not that fun. It's always funner to give your stuff away to free to people that's never tried your stuff. And that's what I want to do. That's the whole purpose idea behind it, to get my stuff out there to you guys where you're supporting this channel, but you're also supporting, I'm supporting you. And so, people have given super chats in the past. God bless them. I hope God really blesses them because they have really helped me out, supported me on this channel. Did you ever Okay. All right. So we got some 12-year-olds in here. So if my beard smelled like brownies, my dogs and wife wouldn't stay off me. They would be all over me, and plus I'd get hungry. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Just lock your dog up and let your wife have it, right? Just go eat as much as you want and love your wife and love the brownies. Now, I'm gonna say this. I don't use this every single day. I'm not a gourmandy guy. I do have some gourmandy scents from like Thierry Mugler or Thierry Mugler, whichever way you want to say it. But I don't use foodie scents all the time on my beard, but sometimes it's nice to change it up. Today I went to get an injection and just kind of been one of those days, just kind of, lounging around. And I said, I'm going to put this in my beard. And I did. And I thought it smelled great. I thought it was a great day to have in my beard. It's guys, can you believe it's almost November? It's crazy. This year has flown away like crazy, just gone. And I love the Christmas time. It's always busy and hectic, but I love it. I love, I don't know what it is, but it just seems like everybody is just so much nicer around Christmas time. Have you guys ever noticed that? You ever notice how people are just nicer and kinder around Christmas time instead of just being like that way as a person throughout the whole year? They just get more kinder around Christmas time. I guess it's all the cheer, they say. Any suggestion to grow a beard faster? Yes. Use bhtgrooming.com. Stuff like this will make your beard faster. Stuff like this. By the way, I didn't tell you guys about this one, but by the way, let me tell you this. No beard oil is really going to grow your beard faster. All right. I'm just giving you a hard time, but this stuff will help. Definitely will help. You need to stop doing some of the things you're probably doing that's stopping your promoting or preventing your beard growth. Like if you're using a beard wash or sorry, a shampoo for your beard or a block of soap for your beard or a body wash on your beard. Those are very high course products that will strip your beard oils naturally from their oils, and it's causing brittleness and it can stunt your growth. A lot of water, great beard products. Get rid of like the soaps on your beard and your shampoos on your beard and use a daily pH balanced beard wash. You can get one from me. I make them myself. They're pH balanced about 5.5 to 6 on the pH scale. So they're perfectly balanced for everyday, gentle for your face. It's going to be different than your head hair. So, but they will work on your hair. It's just a lot more gentle. It's not going to strip oils out of your hair. So, but this one right here is another one, very highly limited. I think I got like 6 left. When they're gone, they're gone. The people that own these are going to be able to look back and say, you know what? I'm glad I picked up one of those woody woodpeckers. I had a guy the other day buy one, and he said, man, that was an incredible scent. I want to know what your inspiration was behind this one. And my wife, my kids love this, so they can smell it all night long. Fantastic, lasts forever in the beard. Woody woodpecker. Only got like 6 left, so make sure you go snag one right now before they're gone because they will sell out. And when they do, they're done. Unless I decide later on to come back and, bring it back on or something. But see here. Use it on my head, face as well. Okay. Is dye bad for beards? I wouldn't dye my beard. But I'm not, I wouldn't dye my beard if it was gray. I would just let it rock. People have, some people will say dye's bad for your beard. It doesn't seem like it would be good, but I don't think I'm in a place where I could tell people that it's bad because I don't know. But I do know Volt Grooming actually has like a daily dye you can actually put over your beard, and it darkens your beard, but it comes right off. And it won't just come off if you're in the pool or something, but it comes off at the end of the night. You can take it right off and it does not harm your beard. So I don't know how that works, to be honest with you. I have not really looked into it and investigated, if you will, to kind of, see how that really works because I've never had a reason to. But if you look at Volt Grooming, they've got something over there that is for like dyeing your beard, and it's supposed to be healthy and supposed to be good for your beard. So that may be something that might work. Is exfoliating body wash good for skin? I'm sure if it's natural, it's good for your skin. It's just not good for your beard. Have you heard of Wildstone? I've never heard of Wildstone. I've used Just for Men and dyed my beard. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure, Billy. I'm not sure. I don't know how that works, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie to you and say, oh, it's terrible. And I'm not going to say it's great because I just don't know. And, where I don't know, I just don't speak, right? Rock the gray, it looks great, good. So that's what I would do. If I had a gray beard, I would rock it. My wife is completely okay with me having a gray and white beard. She's all saying, if you get white hairs, which I do occasionally, she says, do not pull them out. And so I don't. I've earned all these grays and I'm not covering them. There you go, Chris. Good way of looking at it. Sir, Wildstone is Indian brand. Its fragrance is amazing. I love it. Okay, well, I'll have to check it out. I'm a fragrance guy too. Just for Men is a scam. Just buy a Sharpie. There you go. See, I don't know. I've never used Just for Men. But again, I've heard good things about Volt Grooming. They've got some type of a deal that you can use on your beard, and it's supposed to be healthy for it. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm all natural type of guy. The more natural I can go, the better for me. And I used to use body washes like Cremo. I think this. I think I may be getting down to the last wire, if you will, on my microphone here. So I'm going to have the other one just in case I lose the battery on this one. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to switch over now so I don't lose connection. Isn't that cool? Okay. So I used to use like body wash, like Cremo. I used to use, I don't know, all kinds of different ones. In the beginning, I used Axe. They push Axe. I'm really not a big Axe fan. I used to be when I was younger. I just, the more you really dig into like small batch and like make stuff yourself, the more you realize that a lot of this other stuff that's out there is probably just trash. They put a lot of money in the way they look, the advertising, the marketing, but not so much in the product itself. So I'm a big guy when it comes to all natural. A lot of these soaps, even Dr. Squatch soaps, and even good small batch beard company soaps that I've used have really dried my skin out. And it has nothing to do with their actual soap, because they've got great soaps and natural ingredients. But what I think it is a lot of the scents that I use dries my skin out. And so I like to use unscented body or bar soap for my body. I will not use it for my beard, but it's just for my body. And it seems to have helped a lot when it comes to dry skin. Used to have really, really bad dry legs. I put beard butter on my legs because they dry out. And I didn't know if it was like a diabetes thing because I have type 2 diabetes. It is treated, but I stopped. I thought, you know what? I'm going to try unscented wash because I love scents so much. I love to smell good, but I went unscented and it really changed things for me a lot. I said, my legs aren't as dry as they used to be and I feel good. So that's what I do. I'll do maybe some reviews sometimes to help friends out on their wash, their bar soaps and stuff. But at the end of the day, me personally, I would rather use an unscented like bar of soap, but very, very big on my beard. Very big. Obviously, you see, I've lost my head hair. When I was younger, I used to dye it 40 volume. Back in the day when bleached tips or tipped hair was a thing back in the day, I used to do all that stupid, dumb stuff in the 90s. You get some DHT mixed in with that, already runs in your genes with hair loss. I used to take testosterone one time in my life, went through a stage of like really working out, bulking up and stuff and bodybuilding and lost a lot of my hair. And I just took the plunge and said, you know what? My hair's getting thin. It's already light hair, light colored like this. So it makes it even look balder because it's fine. I don't have thick, coarse hair. It's fine. So I just said, I'm just going to shave it. And ever since I've shaved it, I've owned the look. I love the bald and bearded look. I don't know if I would ever go back to having hair because I already have enough to take care of on my beard. And it's nice to not have to deal with my hair every morning. I wake up and fix my beard and do what I want to do. You love my accent. I didn't really know I had an accent, but depends on where you're from, I guess. My beard has always been a different color than the hair on my head. That's interesting. Is it the same color as your eyebrows? That's funny. I'm from Kansas, United States, right in the center of the states. I'll never color my beard. I don't care if I'm natural all the way. Anything from Walmart is marketing and money. They don't care about our beards. That's true. That's true. And you know what? Even when you go to here's the thing. Even when you go to places that actually are more money, like let me just say this. I've went into Bath and Body Works before. We go into Bath and Body Works a lot. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but we go in there quite a bit sometimes, probably 3 times a year, maybe. And we like to go in there and get the hand sanitizers. And they have a thing called like wallflowers. They are things you plug into the receptacles or your power outlets, and it's fragrances for your room. So I have some burning sometimes in here. My wife loves it. We like to buy hand sanitizer when we go out to eat and stuff. And so I go in there and try to find masculine ones. Sometimes I go in there and try to find Christmas, like, something that smells really good uh, the winter time. But I've been in there and they sell beard oils and beard products, and I just look at their ingredients and some of their stuff, and I think, man, the beard oil is expensive for what you're getting. Like the product, anybody can make beard oil, but is it a good beard oil? That's the question. Is the beard oil actually going to make your beard look really good, or is it just going to just be okay for your beard? I mean, we can talk about bad stuff for your beard, and we can talk about okay stuff that's not going to be bad for your beard, but then we can talk about stuff that's really good for your beard. The ones that has a certain ratio in the blend that's going to make your beard look better than it ever has. And it's not even necessarily of just using it every day over 3-4 months to see how good it is. I'm talking about literally like immediately using the beard oil that has the right ratios, the right oils, and what those oils do for your hair. I'm telling you, you'll notice a big difference immediately, and it's crazy. It's like, you put like a product in your hair and you fix it and you're like, wow, that really made my head hair look amazing. But it's for your beard. You use something for your beard, and it's got good products in it, good carrier blend in it, maybe a great scent in that too. Really makes a big difference because it helps kind of like your mental psyche. I honestly think that scents actually can help you with your mental health. I know that probably sounds weird, but it's true. Have you ever had a fragrance that you put on and it just kind of soothes you and makes you feel better? You smell really, really good and you love that. Have you ever smelled a scent where you just keep going, man, that smells so good? And you just keep sniffing it throughout the whole day and go, man, that stuff's good. Have you ever done that? I know I'm not the only crazy one that's done that. But when you have a good scent, sometimes it brings back nostalgia, some great nostalgic memories that you've had that you may have smelt a scent that smelt like that. And it reminds you of somebody or something or a time in your life, which can be a good thing, which could be a bad thing in some cases. But for the most part, some of these scents are intoxicating where they're just nice and pleasant and they just feel good and they smell good and they make you feel confident. Alan says it makes me feel confident when I can see my beard and know it looks fantastic or it smells fantastic. Listen, if your wife loves your beard the way it smells, why wouldn't you be wearing that stuff? Come on now. I mean, I'm not saying have 50 kids, but come on now. You can get a few of them. And if you don't want any more kids, get fixed or do something. But, enjoy the time and smell good and love your wife and let her find you attractive by taking care of yourself. But not only that, obviously your wife should find you attractive because of who you are as a person, but it doesn't help fixing yourself up either, making yourself look good too. From India, and I just love American way of speaking English. Cool, cool, cool. Awesome. I do that a lot, maybe too much. What's up, Brian? Good to see you. So, yeah, I was just talking about you earlier. I said I had a guy bought some of this before and said, I want to know your inspiration on this. And so, Ryan, since you're in the chat, you want to share about this one? I will say this, new people are coming in, and I'm really pushing this, but smelling good makes babies. That's true. It does. That old country song. But lately, I've been thinking about babies. BHT Roundtable. It's a new membership that I just released, just rolled out on. I'm seeking my community support for them to become Roundtable members. Why? Because very exclusive, high return perks. Number one, 30% off discounts throughout my website on all beer products, month round. Like there's no limit to that, which saves a lot of money. Also, 3 beard products a month in live streams given away. So if you want a free beard product, beard oil, maybe a beard wash, something throughout the month, I'll do 3 live streams and give them away. And all it takes is just a membership to the round table. And it's like $7 or $8. I know it's not much, but my gosh, that pays back dividends. But it does support the channel. And I'm trying to build this up because I love the community, but I love giving, but I love just having I like the closeness, we've got thousands of people on here, but it's the ones that always want to come back and support, the close ones that I just know your name, know who you are. and it just makes it fun. Why not make it fun? You know, you want to have a fun time on YouTube. You want to have community. This is a great place to do it. I would like to learn how to blend the oils myself. We don't have anyone local where we live. Our town needs a men's grooming shop. We have nothing here. Tell them about BHT Grooming. I would be happy to help them out. I'd be happy to help them out. Heck, I could make them beard oils myself for them. You know, kind of like a wholesale deal, or they can just buy from me online. I ship out pretty fast. Dude, I'm loving it. It's deep and complex, but there's a freshness to it. My customers at work absolutely love it and keep asking about it. Nice, nice, nice. Thanks, Ryan. Thank you for becoming a BHT Roundtable member. Chances are you're probably going to win some free beard products. I'm just going to tell you right now. The membership's so low right now. It's in the beginning stages. So, you know, I don't know how long it's going to stay that way, but, you know, the odds are really well of winning free beard products. And for $7-8, you know, you're not going to buy a beard oil that's going to be $7-8. I'm going to tell you that right now, especially the quality that we put out. It's just not going to happen. And also to have 30% off discount. So the way it works is you message me, you can email me, you can text me if you have my number. Tell me you want to buy something, and you know, as a member, I will give you a specific code for you to get that 30% discount. So that's kind of how it works. Not for everybody. Not everybody's going to get 30% off. I mean, we got all these codes out there that people have 15% off, you know, for some of these affiliates that I have out there. You know, I even give 20% off for first time responders, but this is an exclusive deal just for the channel. So, like starting a revolution. I'm trying to start a revolution. I'm trying to start something different. I'm trying to do something different. You know, I don't want to be like everybody else. Not that they're bad. I think a lot of my friends out there at beard companies and beard community, great people, great products, great stuff. But I don't think I'm meant to be like everybody else. I don't think I just don't have it in me just to follow everybody else and do exactly what everybody else is doing. Not trying to reinvent the wheel, but I'm trying to push through and find something that may offer something special that everybody else isn't doing. Because why continue to do everything else what everybody's doing? Because then you're just like them, and what makes you special? There's not enough, you know, uniqueness to what you're doing if you don't do something different. And so I'm trying to do something different. So Ryan Gardner from USA, God bless you. Thank you for becoming a member today of the Roundtable at Beards, Heads, and Threads. It will pay to play at BHT Grooming. All right, you're gonna love it, dude. I'm telling you, it's gonna be awesome. I'll also get to share things that new insider things that's coming before the public finds out. So a lot of new scents coming up. I have a new scent that I just dropped today. If you like brownies, this one is Cocoa Reserve. Smells incredible, gourmandy. It's gonna smell throughout the day. Not gonna be overpowering, but it's going to be nice, a nice chocolate fudge brownie scent in your beard. It's going to make your beard feel really nice because it's got the BHT blend in it, carriers, but the scent is amazing. Vanilla and chocolate. Also have a couple apple different twisted complex scents coming out in the next week. And then the second week, I have another one coming out. It's going to be like a baked Macintosh apples mixed with some cinnamon for the fall. And then I have a mainline scent coming. Mainline scent coming in a few weeks. It's called Blue Suede Ember. And I'm telling you, it is, I don't know, probably one of my favorites, to be honest with you. I have a lot of favorites and it's hard, but wow. I mixed up a wash with the scent, came up with the oil for the scent, and I don't have a mock-up for it yet, but I will soon. And when I do, each time I'll be releasing these 1 week before they drop. But if you think of Bond Number 9, Bleecker Street. Now, I love Lafayette Street. I love several Bond Number 9s. You know, trying to think of the Bond Number 9 that smells like, what does it smell like? My gosh, it smells like coffee, and I can't think what it's called right now. But it was a great one years ago I tried. But Lafayette Street is fantastic. But Bleecker Street is another fantastic one. And Bleecker Street is it's kind of like the vibe it's in. It reminds me of that. but it's a cologne scent. It's going to last all day long, and it will give you compliments for sure. Blue Suede Ember. So make sure you guys are on the lookout. If you're not subscribed to the email list on BHT Grooming, go over there to bhtgrooming.com. I just sent out an email today on this oil, and I'll be sending out emails every week as I drop new scents on these oils. So new butters coming soon. It's going to be bigger containers. Once I sell out of the 4 ounce or 2 ounces, 4 ounces will be now move up a little from $20.99 to $24.99. So, but you're getting twice the amount. Do you have any business cards that I could pass around here to everyone I can? I do have business cards. I do. I've got several of them. I always send them out in orders with some stickers. But yes, I do. I do. Send me an email, info@bhtgrooming.com. I'll try to ship you some if I need to. Do you like to mix scents? I was thinking Cocoa Reserve and a coffee scent. Yes, I do. I do like mixing scents. I love mixing scents and concocting stuff. It's fun. It's an art to do. It's very interesting to do. So see here. You have been good to me. I'd be glad to help your business, Brother Chet. Thank you. I appreciate that, Philip. You know, we should be good to people. We should be good to everybody. You know, I'm going to tell you a story. Now, some of you guys may not like this story, but I'm going to tell you the story anyways. Yeah, the QR code on the bottle is where it's at. Yep. So here it is. We went out to eat the other night, my wife and my kids, and I was trying to remember where I was going. And my son was talking about tipping. And he said, how much do you tip? I said, I normally tip about 20%. If some reason I feel compelled to tip more, I will. And I think 20% is a pretty decent tip. And so I was trying to explain to him how you get the percentage. And so he's 11 and he's really good at math. And so he was like, okay, well, then we were leaving. I said, I had a pastor friend of mine that used to tell me, and I thought it was really good, actually, what he said. He said, I don't tip on based off people's performance, which that's what everybody does because that's what people do when people are servers. They work to get a tip. But his whole mind philosophy was this. He said, I don't tip off of their performance. I tip off of in spite of who I am. And I thought, man, that's good. That's good. He tips off of in spite of who he is. And hey, thanks, brother. I appreciate you blessing somebody with that membership, Jay. God bless you, brother. Appreciate you. See, it's people like Jay here that it's a giving, like you have a giver's heart. And you know what? God blesses a cheerful giver. He does. Doesn't matter where you're at in life. He does. That's just how it is. You can't ever, anytime you give, you get way more back. That's my belief. That's how I feel. I feel like when you help people out, it comes back. It always does, and it may not be the way you think it does, but it comes back. It always does. But what I was going to say was you tip people off of who you are, in spite of who you are. I will tip somebody 20% because I know I've been given a lot and been blessed a lot, and I just want to bless somebody else. And what they do with that money, that's between them and God. But I just try to be a difference and make a difference with people. And so, but the interesting thing was we just left that restaurant, went across the street to Brahms, and we were waiting in line for ice cream. My wife and kids wanted to get some ice cream. So we were standing in line and the lady comes behind us while we were waiting and starts trying to order. And so she had said, those people have already been helped. And so my wife had chimed in and said, actually, we haven't been helped. We're still waiting. And the lady had an attitude and started like cussing and getting mad because my wife called her out and said, actually, we're waiting here. And she's like, well, you didn't say nothing. Well, we're like, well, we're waiting for service. And so she kind of had this attitude, started cussing. And normally I'd be like, can you please watch your mouth around my kids? But, I just told my wife, I said, just don't worry about it. Just ignore her. Just don't worry about it. We turned around and focused on our stuff. The lady was still over there in the distance, cussing, super mad. So I get up to the register. I tell my wife, I said, I'm going to buy her ice cream. And she's like, that's crazy. You thought that, because I was thinking the same thing. So I ended up buying the lady's ice cream. I told the girl at the cash register, I said, I don't make a scene about it, but I want to buy this lady's ice cream behind me. It didn't say nothing about how she was mad or cussing or anything. And she's just like, okay. So she goes and asks the lady what she wants, and then she rings it up. And so we go sit down, and the lady ends up leaving after she gets her ice cream. And the cashier comes up to us and says, this lady gave me cash to give to you. She said, you're not buying her ice cream. And I said, well, here's what happened. The lady got mad, started cussing at us. And and it was just because we were in front of her, and she got mad because my wife had told them, no, we were in front of her. And so she's like, oh, I just don't understand people. And I said, I don't either. I said, but it doesn't matter. I don't want the money. You can keep it. Just consider yourself being blessed tonight. And she kept the money, and I was happy that she was able to keep the money because she got blessed. But that other lady, she's got bitterness and hate in her heart. But it was a moment I could teach my kids that sometimes you do drastic things that are different than everybody else to make a difference for people. Like that girl behind the cash register, she probably went home and she'll probably never forget that. Well, the lady behind us, she's probably stewing still about it. And she's going to think, man, I just can't believe those people actually bought my ice cream after how I talked to them. I don't know. That's kind of how I am. I try to be the best person I can. Obviously, I'm not a good person. I mean, I'm a Christian, but when I say I'm not a good person, there's nothing good in me. It's only God. But you try to make a difference in front of your kids, and you try to make a difference around you with people. And so with this channel, I want to make a difference. I love giving, and I know how beard products and head shaving stuff has helped me out as a person throughout my journey of having a bald head and having a beard, and knowing what these things have done for me over the last years and several years, and giving stuff to my friends and seeing how it's changed their lives, and how they're on board and they're wanting to get stuff and they're wanting to continue on their beard progress. It's exciting because when people really get a hold of something that works, man, they love it, and it makes me feel good that I was able to play a part into showing them something that will help them. So some people want others to live in their misery. I agree. I believe it. I believe. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, I'm just going to tell you right now. I am a Bible believing Christian. I have another channel. It's a ministry way bigger than this one. But on this channel, I talk about men's grooming. That's just the passion I have, but that's not who I am. I mean, it's a very strong passion that I have. Obviously, I talk about this stuff all the time. I own a company. But at the end of the day, these things are just temporal stuff, right? What matters is who you are as a person. But I do believe that there's life and death in the power of the tongue. If you speak negativity over your life, that's exactly what you're going to get. If you speak positivity over your life, that's what you're going to get. Negativity breeds negativity. And so when you breathe life and speak life over people, that's a great thing to do. But when you start back talking and just bickering and making fun of people and talking about people, it's going to come back on you, and you're never going to be a good person. Nobody's going to like you at all. Nobody's going to respect you because they can't trust you. And I've heard that saying, small minds talk about people, medium minds talk about things. I can't remember, but it said big minds talk about things. I can't remember the whole saying. It was a great saying. I'll have to go back and get the quote, but it always said the smallest minds are the ones that talk about people. When we talk about people, it's just you don't have enough to talk about where you have to talk about people. So anyways, just a rant. I don't even know why I went on that rant, but let's see here. We are living in a very wild time, just like the Bible said it would be. Chad, we need to talk more. I think you're a humble guy. No, hey, Jay, bro, I appreciate you, man. I get messed with a lot too. Worse than I don't think that you really mess with me. And when I say, I think what you mean by when you say mess with me, as in like you talk to me, you're a member of my channel, but I do get messed with by a lot of friends, and but it's all right because I like to mess with them too. If you knew who I really was, you would know I'm a big jokester and like to have a fun time. If you don't believe me, you can ask Alan. He goes to my church and he's in the chat. So Deadpool, what's happening, man? Good to see you on the chat today. No disrespect, but you got a little booger in your nose. Well, there's no disrespect. Maybe that's a hair that you're seeing. That's not a booger, buddy. But that is kind of funny, though, isn't it? So, yeah. By the way, I'm growing my mustache out, Alan, and it is driving me nuts. It's the longest it's ever been. And I don't know if you've ever grown your mustache out long enough where it starts to curl over your top lip and it's starting to go in your top lip. It is a very weird sensation. And the more I let my mustache grow out, the more my nose itches. And I don't have any like nose hairs because I trim those out. But I think that the hairs sometimes move a little bit up into my nostril and it drives me nuts all the time. I'm always doing this all the time. If I shave this mustache off, I would never have to itch my nose ever again, it seems like. Yours does that too, Billy. Viking Beard 10 out of 10. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, Ryan, thanks for stopping by, brother. Appreciate you. Thanks for becoming a Roundtable member too. I know you're going to take advantage of that and love it, and it's going to be exciting seeing you on some of these Roundtable live streams, giveaways. So, pays to play to be a Roundtable member on BHT Grooming or Beards, Heads, and Threads. You win 3 beard products a month, and that's up to $60 value. 30% on all 30%. Let me say it again. Off everything at BHT Grooming monthly throughout the whole month, just for being a member of the Roundtable. So I'm doing the same thing, always itching my nose. Awesome. My mustache curls into my mouth and I feel like I'm eating hair. Thank you. I'm glad somebody else feels that way too. Sometimes when I eat, I'm like, I can't really say there's food and there's hair in my food anymore because unless I literally see it, and sometimes I see something and I know it's from my own hair, you can always tell. But sometimes I'm like, and there's a little piece of hair. Drives me nuts. Drives me absolute insane and nuts. All right, guys. Well, we've been on here for an hour and 17 minutes. I definitely did not think we were going to be on here this long, but wanted to introduce this new beard oil again. If you're coming in late, releasing today, Cocoa Reserve. It's going to smell like fresh batch of brownies, some vanilla. I'm telling you, it smells fantastic. Awesome option for the cooler weather. You're going to love it. Just gourmandy if you are into that type of stuff, gourmand sense, dessert, foodie type of sense. And just to showcase once again the woody oud pecker. If you like oud and it smells, you love the cologne type of oud, you're going to love this one. Only got like 6 left of this one. So once they're gone, guys. This is going to be a very limited drop. And I have new scents dropping every week over the next few weeks. So the next week I will have autumn. What was that again that I had? I had the paper right here. It's going to be Autumn Forge, and then the next week it'll be Apple Ember, and then the next week will be my main line drop that'll be on BHT Grooming for a while, and it is called Blue Suede Ember, and it's going to be fantastic. So if you've never checked it out, make sure you stay tuned. Go over to bhtgrooming.com, sign up for the email subscription where I email you out every time I have a drop, every time something new's coming out. I've got some new product I'm dropping, or maybe there's an exclusive discount I'm offering to everybody. You can find that over there. Now, you're never going to get a 30% discount like the BHT Roundtable members will, because that's an exclusive deal. But I do release different discounts throughout the whole year. So with that being said, guys, do you have any questions before I jump off here? Any questions for me? Any serious questions for me? There's a lot of comments that come in here that you read and you're like, seriously? Really? It must be a 10-year-old. Must be a 9-year-old. I know my 11-year-old wouldn't act like that. So it must be somebody younger than that. You just never know. I have to clean it out after I eat. Something growing the mustache longer gets very annoying until you're used to it. Boxers or briefs? Boxer briefs together. I don't. I used to wear boxers back in the day, the cotton ones, the silk ones at one time too, and definitely there was a short time when I was younger. I used briefs, and briefs are too short. Boxers just become too constricted. Boxer briefs is where it's at. Yes, I do. I do. Now, I'm just gonna probably blow your mind when I say this because this is a men's grooming company, but I really, honestly, Hanes. Fruit of the Loom. That's what I use. Boxer briefs, Fruit of the Loom, or unless I get some that I get to try and I fall in love with those and I buy them all the time, maybe. But I haven't really had any like underwear boxer briefs given to me to try, and I'm just kind of hesitant sometimes on buying new stuff that I just don't know about. So that's just being honest with you. I do know that I'm a big fan of a company called um, no beard companies. We're going too deep. So I like a company called Feobach. They originally sent me some stuff to try out, and I fell in love with it. I thought, well, it's from China. I don't know about this because I'm a big USA guy, but I really loved their stuff. It was really good quality. It looked great on me. It felt comfortable. So I went back and got some more, and I got some more, and now I'm thinking maybe one of these days I'll try some of their underwear because they have actual Feobach boxer briefs that look really nice and comfortable. So. Like I'm wearing the Theo box shorts now, and they're just some like some clothes you just gravitate and like to wear more than others, and it seems like a lot of times the Theo box are ones that I like to use because just the way they feel, they're comfortable. You wouldn't have thought that a Chinese company would have clothes that feel so daggum comfortable. Here's what's crazy. You got American brands that sometimes have their stuff made overseas and it has a name brand branding on it, and they don't even feel that comfortable. But then you actually have like a company in China that sends something and it actually is comfortable. It's just crazy. What other beard companies do you use? I like Live Bearded. I still use Live Bearded sometimes. I wore last night when I went to bed, Barbershop, Live Bearded. I know Live Bearded is not probably a big thing for a lot of people. It's one I started out with, but they still got a pretty solid product. EDC Beard Co.'s got good stuff. I love Lee. Him and I are really close friends. I just have so much beard stuff that a lot of it just sits on the shelf because I don't use it. Volt Grooming's got a good one. It works well for my beard. I think it's Abyssinian oil and Babassu oil in it. That's one of the reasons why I love it so much because Volt Grooming makes my beard look really thick. There's like maybe a couple scents that I really like from Beard Octane, but I mean the beard oil is just doesn't. It's not like oh my gosh, but it's a solid beard oil, but it's not one of those that you just know the cure is just fantastic. It's going to make your beard look the greatest. But they've got good scents. I love the liquid gold, always have, and I even like oh the what is that nitro blueberries and coffee. I like that one too because it's different. Um, and I'm just looking on my shelf. Most of the stuff that I have that I use all the time is in my bathroom, and so um, another one that's probably not real popular. It seems like is Noble product. I use a lot of Noble product too. They actually do have a really good beard butter, and they've got a good beard oil. I got almost every one of their scents. Been rocking the unscented lately, which is Naked. That's what it's called. Um, Five Boroughs Beard Company. Love that one too. Johnny does a fantastic job over there. Him and I are friends. He's got a great. I don't use. I've got one that's a bird blend of his. I think it's called Hoodie Season. I like it, but I like the signature blend better. I do. I like how he has the. I think he's got. Let's see here. What is it? I'm trying to think what he has in it. He's got a lot of the same oils I have, but he doesn't have marula. Him and I just we miss it a couple of oils. He's got vitamin E, and he's got another one in there. I think it might be, I don't know if it's metal foam seed. I don't think it's metal foam seed oil, but that's in Lee's at EDC Beard Co. But anyways, those are some that I really like. Obviously, I do like Mad Viking. I like Artius Man. I use Artius Man quite a bit when I want that thicker oil. I really like the Tinderbox, which is a pipe tobacco. I really like Humidor, and I like the winter. What is it? Trying to think what it is from Artist Man. It's the winter one. I can't think what it's called right now. Anyways, it's got like a nice invigorating like feel to it, and I love it. So those are some ones that I really enjoy that I like a lot that I can think off the top of my head. There are several ones that are out there that are good. I don't use. I'll tell you some that I don't use. Not that I hate them and don't like the company, but I used to use the Bearded Mac. I don't use that ever, hardly ever. It just, for me personally, for some reason, that oil just doesn't do very, very well in my beard. I don't know why. I think there's one scent that I really like from that company, and I think it's the Dude Mac. It's got like a blue uh, what is it? I don't know. It's got coconut in it. It's very tropical. I like that. I think it smells great. Um, excuse me. I can't think of some other ones that I really don't use a lot. I mean, I have a lot of them here, but I feel like if I start naming people, they're going to be upset, offended. Not that their stuff's bad. It's just not every beard product works great for everybody, right? Um, I've got some Kilt Beard Co. that I really don't like the scents to them. They're just either too floral or I don't know. I just I do like 8-Bit Beard Co. There's a couple of them I really like. He got rid of one of them, Sean did, and that was Shadow Man. I wish he would have brought that one back, but that was one of my favorites, Shadow Man. What's good, little sis? I don't know. What's good, big sis? Let's see here. Good to see you in here in the chat, by the way. So yeah, I mean, those are some ones that I think that are ones that I use a lot. Um, a lot of the ones that a lot of people rave and talk about and use all the time, I just don't use them. And it's weird because it's not that I have anything specifically against those people and those companies. It's not that at all. It's just that they just don't work the best in my beard. And at the end of the day, if it's a company that nobody hardly knows and it does fantastic in my beard, I will rave and give them praise and tell them they did a great job and let people know, hey, this worked fantastic. Out of all the hundreds and thousands of products I've tried, this one worked really dang good. But if it's one that's just okay and doesn't work that good in my beard, there's no reason to really talk about it. I mean, I'll give an honest review and tell them that it's not bad, but it's not the greatest. Kingsman Premium. I mean, that's another one. They had the Holy Grail, which I used to love that like crazy. Dark Wizard or Black Knight, and I think it was I can't remember what the wizard one was. Blueberry Wizard maybe, Blueberry something. I don't know, but they've got some good scents. But again, the product didn't really like. Uh, well, I've got a clip here. I feel like it really picks up better when I hold it. Does that make you feel better? Does that sound better? Does it still sound okay though? Because sometimes when I put it on here, it doesn't sound as crisp as when I hold it. But I'm looking at my shelf right now, so I'm trying to get some ideas to talk about. I'm a big fragrance guy too, and another thing what I like, Jay, is I like buying fragrances that are a lot cheaper, that have the same quality, if not better. And if I think that you've been in this long enough to know that there are a lot of Middle Eastern fragrance houses out there that are actually doing great jobs when it comes to mimicking these top high niche expensive fragrance houses here in the United States. Well, probably not the United States, but like, France and Italy and all these places where they come from. But at a fraction of the cost, and I think that's a whole deal right there that's blowing up over the last few years of clones. When it comes to the CLONE clones, the ones that are dupes, Armaf, Latafa, Fragrance World. I'm trying to think of the other ones off the top of my head right now. There's so many of them out there. It's crazy. But a lot of these are like high quality products at a fraction of the cost. Mason Alhambra, which is basically Latafa, same people. Marky Mark's in the house. Anyways, I know this is kind of off topic. We were talking about, Brownie oil, and now we're talking about underwear, and now we're talking about different companies. So, but that's what I asked. I said, if you guys got questions, ask me. I'll tell you whatever. So, another one that I don't use that much is, I'm trying to think of the company. I'm looking at the bottle, the big old beard butter right now. Colin is the owner of the company, and I'm trying to Fable Beard Co. I've got some of Fable stuff. I don't use it very often. Not that it's bad, but I don't know why. Maybe it's because the scent that I have. I've kind of outdone it. It was the Scribe, which was like a coffee chocolate scent to it. But I'm just kind of got burned out on that one. Let's see here. There were some companies that used to be around. Define Beard Co. I liked Sublime Vibes, and I liked Deep Pockets. I ended up getting King's Bounty, and for some reason I did not like that. Tons of people rave about that, loved King's Bounty. I never really got into it. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just too floral. Another one that I really like is Flaming Beard. Flaming Beard's got great products. So Ricky and Ronnie, they do a fantastic job. Blueberry Pipe, amazing. I don't know if Alan's still on here, but I gave him some of that blueberry pipe when we were together at a youth camp this last summer, and I think he really enjoyed it and loved it. It was the charcoal blend that he has, or what they call it, the black gold is what they call it. It's charcoal in it. Fantastic stuff. So, all these companies that are doing great stuff, you look at them and see what they're doing and try to, make some stuff that's like that stuff, but try to make something different for yourself. Because, I'm all about using stuff that works great, but how can I make it my own stuff? And so I'll always support these companies that have supported me. And I don't really talk about ones that really just don't have really anything to talk about. You know what I mean? So anyways, yeah. So that's gonna be the live stream, guys. I've been on here for about 1 hour and 33 minutes, and it's been good. Somebody has said one time it's been good, or it's been real, it's been nice, but it hasn't been real nice. And that's not the case with you guys. It's been a really cool time with you guys. Appreciate you guys. I'm sorry I missed it. It's all over now, Green Hood Smoke. It's over. You missed it. But it's all good, bro. It's all good, brother. You can catch the replay. We're just talking about some things today. We're talking about the best membership you can be a part of, the Roundtable, 30% off everything on my company, and 3 giveaways a month in private live streams. So it pays to play. Talked about a scent that I just dropped today. If you've never checked it out, it is called Cocoa Reserve. Smells like a fresh batch of brownies. Fantastic scent. Love it. One that's going